The secrets behind the white wedding dress, a royal legacy. Imagine a wedding. What is the first thing that comes to mind? For most of us, it is the iconic white dress. It is a symbol of purity, tradition, and romance. But have you ever stopped to wonder, why white? Believe it or not, for most of human history, brides did not wear white. They wore red, blue, gold, or even black. The white wedding dress is not an ancient tradition, it was a fashion statement that changed the world forever. Today, we are diving deep into the history, the scandals, and the royal influence that turned a single choice into a global phenomenon. Before the mid-19th century, a wedding dress was not something you wore just once. Most women simply wore their best dress, regardless of the color. In fact, white was often associated with mourning in many cultures. If you were wealthy, your dress was a display of your family's status. Brides wore rich fabrics like velvet and silk, dyed in expensive colors like crimson or deep purple. The idea of buying a dress to wear for only one day was seen as an impossible luxury for almost everyone. Everything changed on February 10, 1840. The occasion? The wedding of Queen Victoria of England to Prince Albert. At the time, royalty usually wore heavy, dark robes of state, dripping with jewels and fur. But Victoria wanted something different. She wanted to be seen not just as a monarch, but as a woman marrying the man she loved. She chose a simple, elegant gown of white silk satin, trimmed with handmade Huntington lace. Victoria's choice was revolutionary. At first, it sparked a bit of a scandal. Why would a queen wear such a plain color? But the images of the wedding, thanks to the new technology of the time, spread like wildfire. It was the viral moment of the 19th century. Soon, every woman in England and America wanted to look like the Queen. White became the ultimate symbol of status. If you could afford a white dress, it meant you had enough money to buy something that would get dirty easily and could not be worn for manual labor. By the early 20th century, the trend crossed the Atlantic and took firm root in American culture. After World War II, as the middle class grew, the white wedding dress became a standard. This is also when the modern meaning of purity and innocence was heavily marketed by the bridal industry. What started as a fashion choice by a powerful young queen was transformed into a deep-seated cultural tradition. Today, while white remains the dominant choice in the West, we are seeing a return to individuality. Brides are experimenting with champagne, blush, and even bold colors again. Yet, the legacy of Queen Victoria remains. Every time a bride walks down the aisle in white, she is participating in a history that started with a royal rebellion nearly 2 centuries ago. So, the next time you see a white wedding dress, remember, it is not just about tradition. It is about a young queen who wanted to do things her way. It is a reminder of how fashion can shape history. What color would you choose for your big day? Let us know in the comments /. And do not forget to follow why for more fascinating stories behind the things we take for granted.